This technology can change a ton of people's lives. First taste of AI that really blows you away.
Chat GPT, everybody is talking about this new AI model you can use to ask questions, to query, and even to write code. Now, the beautiful thing about Chat GPT is it basically acts as your co-pilot. So you can ask it questions, you can really dive in deep, even if you don't know how to write code yourself. So I'm not a programmer, I'm not a software engineer. I have a rough idea about basic code, but I'm not an expert by any means. So in this video, I'm going to show you guys how to create 2 software tools using ChatGPT very easily, which you could potentially even sell and generate revenue or create a business out of these tools or similar tools in the future. Now, really, this is going to cover Chrome extensions. So if you've been on Google Chrome, you may obviously see that at the top you've got this bar and you've got various different plugins and extensions which you can use. For example, I've got Grammarly here. Now, you might be thinking, Ben, is there actually any money in Chrome extensions? Well, there is a massive amount of money in Chrome extensions. So if I show you right here, there's one here called Honey, which you use it on a website to basically detect coupon codes. So for 2019, PayPal acquired the company for $4 billion for a Chrome extension. So just let that sink in, and we're going to discuss 2 Chrome extensions in this video. Let's dive in. Okay, so I was thinking of ideas. What shall I make as a Chrome extension? And I thought, well, what do I actually use? And I thought, well, I would like to highlight different parts of a web page. If I'm researching, if I'm reading different articles, I might want a highlighter the same as I would if I'm reading a normal document. Now, this is not a groundbreaking idea, but I thought it acts as an idea for me to test the concept of ChatGPT. Well, let's find out. Give me the code for a Chrome extension which allows me to highlight text on a web page in different colors. And I'm also going to say by right clicking. So I'm really being quite specific there. Quite difficult. Let's see. Here we go straight away. Sure, here is some code for a basic Chrome extension that allows you to highlight text on a web page in different colors by right clicking. So it's given me a background.js document here. So basically what I would do with this is I'd copy the code by clicking the copy code button there. I'd then go into a editor, download that as a file, and I do that for all the other files it's about to give me. So as you can see, the beautiful thing with this is even if you're not a programmer, it comments each part of the code. And you don't have to understand how the code works, but it does help if you can see, okay, that sends a message here, that does this, that does that. So it really does help. Now, it's giving me a fairly long piece of code here. And it tells me this code creates 3 context menu items that allows you to highlight selected text in red, green, or blue when you right-click, da-da-da-da-da. So this is part of a Chrome extension. It's basically just a couple of different files you put together in a package and you upload it directly to the Chrome browser, which I'm going to show you how to do. And then it says to create a new Chrome extension, create a new folder, create a file. So this file here, create another file, which is the file up here. Open the extensions page, enable developer mode, and click the load unpacked button. So it is really as simple as that. So I'll show you how to do that right now. So I click copy code there, background.js. In this case, I'm using a Mac. I downloaded this editor called Sublime Text, but I'm assuming you can use any sort of text editor really. And I copied and pasted that in there, and I saved it basically as what it told me to do, which was a background.js file. So I saved it as background.js file, and then I did the same thing for this other file right here. So this manifest file did the exact same thing. Now I also wanted an icon. So you see how you've got a little icon up here? I wanted an icon to really entice the customer or the user, make it a little bit more exciting. So I said, basically I just need to create a image file called icon.png, put that in to a folder, and then I upload. And I've created a folder here called web page highlighter. I've got the background.js file, the manifest.js file, and I've got the icon. So this is my icon I've chosen. It's a little bit small there, but it's basically a cartoon pen. So I thought that was quite interesting. So that's the web page there. Then I simply go to extensions. So I basically drag this right into that page, and it says click to install. So that's what I do. I've just done this just prior to the recording this video. So as you can see right there is my highlighter. So I'm not a programmer again, guys. Within literally 5-10 minutes, it's given us the code. We've put it in a file. We've uploaded it here. We have developer mode turned on extension. So it's Chrome-extensions. To access this page, you go to more tools, extensions. It's that simple, guys. And then let's go to a web page and test it out. So I'm here on the biography of Elon Musk, quite an interesting character. Of course, everyone loves Elon Musk. And let's find our new Chrome extension. So we've got it here, the highlighter, highlight text extension, not the most creative name. But if I click it here, so let's try it here. So I highlight this here. Let's say I want to highlight this line here. And what I do, if I right click here, it's there. So like magic, it's there, and I can say, okay, what color do I want this in? I've got all these different colors: indigo, violet, yellow. And we've just created this, guys, with Chat GPT, and it works. So it is as simple as that, guys. Really, that's fantastic. Now, I'm not saying this will be $1 million product, but there is a product out there, and there's quite a few which do something similar, and that's been adopted by a lot of people. So if a lot of people did adopt the product, then that could potentially be sold in the future, as an example. Or you could even sell it for, let's say, $1. And people might pay $1 for the ability to highlight text, and then you sell it to 10,000 people, that's $10,000. So now let's go on to example number 2. So this is a software tool I created, again, using a Chrome extension. And with this time, I thought to myself, okay, if I'm a salesperson or I'm doing some type of outreach and I want to collect emails when I'm on a website, but I don't want to spend a lot of time searching for emails, then what do I do? Well, basically we can create an extension which extracts emails from websites. So let's ask the Chat GPT if it can do that. Give me the code for a Chrome extension which extracts emails from a website. Quite a simple query, but really it's quite complicated. So firstly, we're getting an error. This content may violate our content policy. So they haven't blocked it though, which is great. They've just said, okay, this may violate the policy. So they're basically saying, okay, you're trying to extract emails. What's going on here? Well, obviously we're just extracting emails. It's not a big deal, but it's given us a little warning. Either way, again, it's given us this background.js file. So that basically means javascript.js, and this is JavaScript, the coding language. But even if you didn't know any of this, and I'm not an expert, again, I'm not an expert programmer. I know rough principles, but I'm not an expert. And you simply copy this page again, copy code. We put it in the file. We create a file name with this code in. Extensions, it's there. We've got a logo. Obviously not the best logo. It's not as good as the pen, the cartoon pen. And if I click email extractor, let's see. There we go. So straight away, it's picked up the email which is on this page, and it saves us searching around for it. Now, the IR likely means investor relations, so it's given us the investor relations email. So it's quite good in that sense in terms of how it interacts with you as a human, and it's even quite expressive. It's like, yeah, this should work. Let me know if you have any issues. So it's quite polite. It's quite courteous, which you don't always get with people. So I think it's actually really good to even try this out. And remember, guys, it's a basic version. If you did find value in this video, feel free to give it a big thumbs up. If you haven't joined the family yet, feel free by hitting that subscribe button, turning that notification bell on. We usually talk about investing into the stock market, but also a lot of technology, new tech. With that being said, thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you all have an incredible day, and I'll see you guys in our next video. Keep growing.